Well, hello there, everybody, and a warm welcome to you. It's a gorgeous day here. Beautiful blue, clear sky, and a slight wind, bit chilly, but it's doing its best. And we're definitely feeling like spring, summer, and the flowers have been gorgeous. I've probably told you about our avenue of primroses. Well, now we have the bluebells everywhere, and also uh, just garlic is another thing, and it does have the perfume of garlic, but it is just such a pretty flower, and white, of course. So just it's just so wonderful. I love this time of year where we can observe the different seasons starting. The primroses are fading away now, but the bluebells, the garlic taking over. But it's so lovely to be here, to spend time with you, and I'm so glad that you could drop in. And of course, we're a week late. We do apologise for that. But I'm an empath. I really just have to put my hand up to that. Quite a serious empath. And one of the things that happens to me is I pick up on absolutely everything. And last week, there was a meteor shower. I think it happened the day before. We were on the 22nd, so it was the day before there was this meteor shower. What that did was it kicked my heart into atrial fibrillation, irregular heartbeat, which means I can't really do anything. I just have to be careful what I'm up to and take it easy and rest. So we managed to shunt it to this week, which has been just great. And, I was just so interested because I thought, well, that was going to be all about the master numbers, the master energy. And then, of course, I look at today's date, and it's the 29th. So in numerology, what you would do is add two numbers together, 9 plus 2, which gives you 11. Hello, it's another master number day. So we're still in that energy, and it's just fabulous because, of course, that energy is within you all the time. It's within every cell of your body. And you'll probably get fed up hearing me saying this, but God is within you. Divine love is within you. Everything you need or aspire to in life is within you. It's not out there. And that's a mistake that a lot of people take, that they think, well, by doing this, by doing that, I'm going to achieve this, that, and the next thing. And it's not about that at all. It's actually about magnetizing and enjoying being a beautiful divine magnet and pulling into yourself that which is for you, in the sure knowledge that what's not for you, that's what my mother used to say in her Scottish voice, what's for you will no go by you. And it's true, when things are really for you and part of your destiny, they will come in and they will flourish within you. Because the universe is such a wonderful thing. It's listening to every word. It's feeling every thought, hearing every thought that's passing through, every observation, everything. But bear in mind, that's everything. So it's the good stuff, and we're all good at the good stuff. But sometimes we are thinking perhaps the not so good, I wouldn't say it was bad, but not so good stuff. And of course, that gets picked up as well. So, it is all about awareness. How aware are you of how you're living? Let's just take a deep breath here and out. And I really look forward to this session because I'm just saying to Sarah before we came on, I don't really connect. I don't know many people working with this energy here where I am. They're all lovely people, don't get me wrong. However, I'm not so aware of that. So this is a great opportunity for me to connect with Sarah and have a bit of a laugh, catch up and all the rest of it. It really is wonderful time to spend together. And I'm so grateful that she's here. And as I've said before, she's got my back. So it's really wonderful. And then when I have to shunt a program, if something like happens, because there I am, my empathic self, knew the meteors were flying about up there, and glory be, they affected me electrically, because I am an electric being, as are you, and they mucked about with the beat of my heart. But there we are, everything is settled now, and everything is very comfortable and peaceful, which is lovely. And I got some help from my friend Jason, which has also been fantastic. So there we are, we're in this master energy, and we're talking about connecting with the master energy and knowing that this master is within. And as I've said before, beginning to become friends with the master within, to converse, to have fun with, to listen to without doubt, and to befriend, to love, however you would like to how far you would like to take it would be fine. But just knowing that you have this power within you. So many people have written books. Louise Hay's book, The Power is Within You, is a fabulous book. I loved all Louise Hay's books. She just seemed to bring out the right book for me at the right time and led you on a lovely journey through. It was her journey, of course, but of course it matches with the rest of us. And she was a beautiful spirit. She'd had a tough life. I think we've all had a tough life in our own way. And yes, the power is within you, and so expansive about that, and the different ways to look for it within you, and to tune in with it, and to take time with it, and to align with it, and definitely to love it. So the master is still within. The master was there with us last week and is still there every day in every way. And I'm just thinking of Psalm 46, for those of you who sometimes read the Bible or who don't. Maybe I do. I've started reading the Bible. It takes me back to days at school and Sunday school and all that stuff. But if we go to Psalm 46, verse 5, be still and know that I am God. And you know, that is just a wonderful thing. That calms me down totally if I feel that I'm getting stressed at all, because what is happening when you're getting stressed is you're tuning into that cacophony of sound out there, and it can take over and begin to get a bit edgy, shall we say. And of course, when you align to the divinity within, you will become still. And you will find that it's like a meditation, peaceful. Be still and know that I am. And you know, the I am, that is expressing the unity of spirituality with you, your being, with God's spirituality, with you, your being, and your spirituality. The I am, the I am. Eternal. The eternal knowing and understanding and compassion for yourself. Because remember, God made you in his, her image. And so there is no separation between you and God. There is no separation. You are one. It is a divine consultation, let's say. It's just wonderful. And the more you become aware of that, the more you put into it, the more you feed the relationship between you and your Creator, the more bountiful it becomes. And you reap the rewards, you gain understanding, and you just become more of you, all of you, and you remain calm. So let's take a nice deep breath. So, Exodus 1:1:1. I just thought that was funny. I was looking these up and I thought, here we go again, 1:1:1. See, that's a power number. It's an extension of today's number, but it is the angelic power number 1:1:1. Verse 14 is the I am, that I am, the declaration of the eternal God within. That is what is within you, the eternal God. And it's so, I find it so calming for me just to be saying that, the eternal God within. So let's just take a deep breath for a moment, because I wonder what that means for you. Have you thought about this a lot? Do you talk in terms of God being some entity that's out there somewhere, or it's part of the garden that's, in the trees? Is it out there? Is it not one with you? Is there an understanding that it is one with everything, with the trees, with the flowers, with the bees, with everything, and you? There is no separation. And when you really get a handle on that, you begin to understand that everything, every thought that you have, every word that you say, remember in the beginning, there was the Word. That was how God created. And that's how we create. I guess Sarah and I are both, if you like, master creators, because she's written quite a few books now. I know I have, and cards and all kinds of things. So we're using the power of our voices, the power of our speech, through the pen, through the written word, or this medium. And why are we doing? We do because we are serving, hopefully serving our fellow man and woman to raise their vibration, to give them greater understanding and appreciation and expression of their life force. Because it would be such a pity to come here and not actually explore it all and use it all and love it all. Well, that was the other thing Louise he hammered. It was about loving yourself, because it's so easy to slip into sort of self-condemnation about, well, I did this or I said that, and it's about forgiving. And here's where Jesus comes into all, he was all about forgiveness. So let's just go on a short journey, shall we, this afternoon? And as we breathe, we can invoke, you remember, that we just have to have a purpose for this journey that we're going to take. We're going to set an intention, perhaps intend to fill your life full of grace, of gratitude, and love, and light, and laughter, all these things that brings enjoyment into our life, helping us to embrace joy. That's good. I see we've got a nice visitor here today. Good afternoon to Janet. Nice that you're here. Hope you're enjoying this. Just taking some time for you. Just allowing yourself to relax, particularly on the out breath. On the out breath. So let's think about breathing in, for example, to 4. And then out to 6. And in. And out. This time to 7. One more. And then allow yourself to relax. There's no more counting required. Nothing for you to do. Nothing for you to be. Just relaxing as you allow yourself to drop down into the base of your body, into the root chakra, that beautiful root of yours. Wow. And when you focus on it, you can see it's red. It is a glorious color that is red. Some people find red difficult to visualize. Don't get hung up on that. Just know that it's there. And from that redness, I'm going to invoke the power and presence of Archangel Michael Most High and ask him to come in and just clear that base chakra. Clear it of anything that could perhaps disrupt your being, disrupt your quietness, your peace, any small bits of irritation or anger, shortness of temper, anything like that. And I'm just seeing Michael going in and he's taking out, they're almost like little black spots. He removes them and he's taking them to the light on your behalf because he's wonderful. And he really loves working with you. And he says, remember, I'm here. Ask me and I'll come, I'll help. Because the thing is, he's not just removing that from the here and now, he's actually going in now to some past events, past lives, things around that base chakra, some memories that you're carrying, that he is able to remove anything that doesn't serve you, taking it away. And you know, he's so good because he sees all the cords, all the ties, all the things. It's almost like you're carrying a big trolley along with you, pulling it along behind you. And he's saying you don't need any of that. You do not need it in your life. And you see him just detaching that trolley and he's taking that to the light. That's it. That's it. Well done. You're feeling lighter. Those things that were weighing you down just a little bit today, they were coming in occasionally, just knocking on the door of your memory. And now He's removed all of that. So you feel your shoulders lighter. That's it. You feel you can move your head just a little bit easier. That's it. Well done. And one final thing he says just before we finish, he said, just call your power back. And even if you don't know what power you'd given away to this person, that situation, this argument, this happened, so many things happen and you don't realize you're leaking your energy to it. So what he's doing is inviting you to call back your beautiful energy, because it just really lives in one place, and that's within you. That's where it wants to live and hang out, because that way it can serve you and it can occupy you and make you almost effervescent with a high vibrational love. And I'm just talking, and as I talk about love, guess what? I just see a door opening. It's just opening before me. And in the light of the doorway, I just see a silhouette. And I know it's Jesus. I know he's there. He is so wonderful. And he is here to tell you how much he cares for you, how much he loves you, and how much he is protecting you. And he says, from now on, every day, you start the day by simply affirming, I am safe. I am safe. And what that is going to do is build up within your light body this feeling of security, a feeling of safety, a feeling of being protected, that nothing can harm you. And you feel that now. You feel a slight shiver coming through the body. Slight shiver. He just wants you to know he's there, because he is so with you. And he's so delighted that you've taken time just for you. It's so important that you take time for you. And as you have cleansed and cleared your body, you can now align yourself to the cosmic Christ consciousness. And you feel those lines of connection going up and up and up, like plugging in. I am plugging in to the cosmic Christ. And that is the highest vibration of Jesus available to humanity at this time. We are so blessed that we know how to do this. And it just serves you, as you pull it down, you just call it to come down and around you. You feel it filling your light body. And it's toughening it up, strengthening it. Feels really strong now, really good. You become impervious to the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. It's like wearing a steel vest. No, that's not a very good. You wouldn't wear a steel vest. But you know what I mean? You're all protected. Just feels lovely. safe. I am safe. And it doesn't matter where you go or what you do. God is watching you. Somebody wrote a song about that. God is watching you. God is watching you. You remember that one's an old one. But God is watching you. And He's with you every step, every word of the way. Jesus said, I am the way, I am the life. And so call on Him every day to lead you, to guide you forward. And when you get a chance, just repeat those beautiful words that I said earlier. Be still and know that I am within you. And that will remind you who's within you at all times. At all times. Now you have aligned to your Christed consciousness, and you're going to take all of your awareness down to your feet, and you're going to make sure that you're putting roots right down into your, from the feet rather, into the earth, and you're fastening on down there really strong. You feel coming up from the earth a degree of support. You've never felt that before. I'm feeling my voice deepening in response to this. It's bringing you back down. It's earthing you. It's grounding you. And remember, if you get the chance every day, touch a tree or hug a tree, whichever. But feel the energy of the trees and how much they love you, because they too are protecting you. And you will gain so much knowledge from the trees. Remember, oak trees from little acorns grow. Oak trees. So you are becoming an oak tree as your strength multiplies and multiplies. And you feel it expanding out, touching everything, everyone around you. All the plants, I'm in the conservatory here, so I've got 5 foot tall tomato plants around me and flowers. So they're all feeling this, they're all sucking it in because it's boosting them. It's boosting and raising my vibration even as I raise yours. So now, I would like to thank my dear friend Sarah Jane for holding the energy there and just having my back in case silly things happen to do and online. But we're very blessed God was holding her energy there. And I'm grateful to all the angelic realms who definitely joined us and to all those who have logged on. And I hope you have enjoyed this. And for those who watch it later on YouTube again, I hope you enjoy and learn to do this. You know, it only takes a few minutes. I've taken slightly longer because I've been embellishing parts, but gosh, it doesn't need to take long to do that. To cleanse, clear, and align with your Creator and love Him, her. Send them love, send them gratitude. And it will make a tremendous difference in your life. You're going to feel it coming back to you tenfold. Life will change dramatically and for the better. So for now, I'm going to leave you, and I'm just going to let you know our next date isn't until June the 10th, Wednesday, June the 10th. I'm taking a few weeks off in May just to enjoy the summer feeling and get the gardening done, complete. There's so many potatoes planted here in Ireland, there will never be a famine here again. I'm fed up planting potatoes, but I've planted so much stuff and seeds and everything. We should all be doing that because there may be some shortages. So if you can, get out there and get things planted. But I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. And obviously you can play this as often as you like. And we will look forward to seeing you very much. My thanks again to Sarah, and bless you all. See you soon. Take care.
And Janet says, thank you, Patricia. That was beautiful. Enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste, sweet souls.
Namaste. Take care.